up? How we doing today? Oh man, are you serious? I didn't know that happened. It's your boy Dragon Chi here again, coming back with one other input to the series of morality, motorcyclists with morals. We're going to talk about another subject today. And I thought because of my first question that I asked you guys really had a lot of comments and generated a lot of comments, I figured I'd stick with that particular style subject matter than the last two and number 3. So number 4 today will be about actual marriage. Okay? Let's go and see what you guys think about this one. Alright, so what's up? The deal is you're in a relationship, and in this relationship you have a situation where you're married, been married for quite some time, been married for a short period of time, doesn't matter. I assume that you got married because you love one another. Under this particular circumstance, though, the one party is a sex addict, as some people will call it. They love sex, want it all the time. They walk into a room and bounce, just the theme starts playing. It doesn't matter. It's just they want it that bad. Blow in their ear, they're wanting it. Move a piece of hair off the top of their ear, they want it. So, scenario is this. You want sex all the time. Your spouse does not. You have gotten to a position where you've outsourced your sexual activity. I don't know any other way of saying that other than just being blunt and just say you're having relationships with somebody else when you shouldn't. You're cheating on your husband or your wife. So, you're outsourcing your sexual activity to someone else. Or, actually, you're outsourcing your sexual activity to others. Now, this situation gets so out of hand now that your spouse's best friend knows about it and they want to try a piece. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be laughing at this because this is very serious. This could be a nationwide epidemic. I know in the military, when you get deployed, a lot of guys have this situation happen to them. Seriously. Alright, so the deal is, back to the point at hand. Best friend of your spouse actually knows about your escapades and wants to try a piece, wants to get in where they can fit in. I want to ask you, how do you feel about that situation? Should this person tell their spouse of their sexual activity? Should this person find a therapist and see if they can calm their sexual activity? Or, I don't know, should this person speak to their spouse and say, hey, I have this situation, help me out with it. Is it okay if I outsource it? Even though they've already outsourced it. All I'm doing, I'm just asking, I'm just seeing, I'm just wondering. Should you tell? Should you tell your spouse? Should you, hey doggy, should you go ahead and deal with the situation quickly? Or should we just sit here, continue doing what we're doing, hiding this situation and circumstance from our spouse, and hopefully not get caught? Wow, what's going on with my glove? That's my ring. I shouldn't be able to see my ring through my glove. And again, as usual, guys, I just want to know what you think. I mean, you're outsourcing your sexuality outside of your marriage. And it's gotten to a point that your spouse's best friend knows about it. And they want to try a piece. So I'm wondering, is it cool should you go ahead, try that, let them have it, keep them on that tip of don't you say anything? Should you go ahead and try to rectify your issue with getting help with a therapist, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, they actually have sex therapists? Or should you go ahead and be upfront and honest and tell your spouse what you've been doing and how things have been? Is that a problem? So, I'm laughing again and I shouldn't. Oh, I shouldn't be laughing. I'm going to say my piece, okay? My piece is as simple. My piece is this. You want to do what you do and have extra sexual relationships on the side when the truth is you shouldn't. But this is what you want to do. It's your choice. But I need you to understand, for me, it's a little bit disconcerting because you committed yourself to this particular person in your relationship. And now you've disrespected them so badly. I should have parked right there, which I think I am. You've disrespected them so badly that, in all honesty, you put them in a bad situation. And what I mean by that is this simply. You have put them in a situation where it's not fair, it's not cool, and they don't deserve what you just put them through. They really don't. They don't deserve it at all. You put them in a position of they're going to have to choose whether or not this relationship is something that they want to stay into, or whether this relationship is something that is salvageable. And 9 times out of 10, it's possibly not salvageable. I want to know a couple of extra things. Would you want to know if you found out that your significant other was cheating on you? Would you like to find out by them telling you? Or would you rather find out from someone else telling you? So if you're the person that's doing the cheating and you find yourself, like I said, giving your goodies out, passing your cookies around, if you think that that's the right route to go because you like to have a lot of sex and your mate does not, I have an opinion based on that, but I just want to know what you guys think. If this is what you think is okay, do you believe that there's going to be any repercussion to that? I mean, in all honesty, do you believe that you're going to pay for what you've given or reap what you've sown? Because my thing is this. Would you want that to happen to you? I think that's a very fair question. That's all I'm asking. Because it can happen to you. Why couldn't it? You're doing it to someone else, so why can't it happen to you? And I'm just trying to verify. What would you do? What would you do if you found out that your spouse was cheating on you? What would you do if the situation was different? If you were the one cheating? Best friend of your spouse found out. They wanted to try some of your cookies. Would you give it to them? Would you let them test them out? And then in hopes that they wouldn't talk about it and tell anyone about your secret that you've been holding? Or would you go ahead and confess to your spouse that you have a sexual addiction problem, if that's what you want to call it? So as usual, you guys did very well for me, helping me to go ahead and do better on these videos with your comments from the first video, especially of this series of 6. I really appreciate that. You guys deserve that thumbs up. I appreciate it. I'm appreciated. But what I want to do is make sure we can continue to keep that actual dialogue going. Continue to have that conversation going along with the subject matter at hand within the video content. Let me know if you have an idea for something else as well too. I only planned on doing 6 of these. So like I stated, it depends on how well the communication goes between all of us as well too. If you want me to do more than the 6, let me know. Give me ideas on it. Give me your feedback. Constructive criticism is not a problem. So, it's your boy Dragon Chi, aka Dragon. And we really appreciate you going ahead and taking your time out of your moment to watch these videos and watch this one as well. And leaving me a comment on the subject matter at hand. So don't forget, motorcyclists do have morals. There are motorcyclists out there with a moral compass. And here's where you're going to find them. You guys have a good one. Thanks again. And as always, have fun. Ride safe. Peace.